Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Victoria babes. Hello, Victoria babes. Dun, dun, dun. Hi, Bree babe. Hi, Hope. I'm back on my healthy shit. Yay, Hannah. I don't know. Probably some chicken and some veggies or something. I'm getting back on my intermittent fasting. I have 6 weeks until my whale ass is going to be on the beach. I'm going to be smaller than I am now. It's like a heat wave. Hannah, girl. Hi, Angelica. Thank you guys for the heart me's. Taryn, babe, thank you. Yeah, I walked outside and I was like, oh my God, it's so warm outside. And I was on FaceTime with Mia and I came back inside and I was like, damn, it's only 18 degrees and a bitch thought it was way warmer. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Nikki, babe. Hi, Raquel. Miranda, I've had a good afternoon. Schoolwork all done, all assignments done, all classes done. It's 1:43 p.m. I was just thinking, Hannah, I was like stuck staring out of the window. We finally can see the grass. Hi, Ghost Girl. Hi, Olivia. Did you, Delia? This says it's 18 degrees. It feels way fucking warmer out. Let me look at the actual forecast. Oh, 53, babe. I'm about to open some damn windows. Honey, girl, me too. My ass should not have stayed up as late as I fucking did. I could open some windows, honey. I'm about to crack some windows, get some fresh air in this bitch. That's literally what I'm about to do, Hannah. Crack some windows, honey. Seriously, because I'm so tired of seeing the snow, it's not even funny. Hi, fuck out of here. Now I feel stupid. I was on the phone with Mia and I opened the front door and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so warm outside. And I looked at my fridge and I was like, it's 18 degrees. Like, you know you're in Indiana when you're like, oh, 18 degrees feels so good. Aww. A gift for you from Bailey. Hadley, Baba. Come hither. Hi, Daisy. Yeah. Come here, please. Okay. I need to order them desks. You need to look on Amazon, Bubba, and show me if you want any type of like little stress toy like this for your desk. You don't?
I don't really know play with them.
I know, but think about when you're sitting at your desk. Like, is there anything that you want to have at your desk to make it like more personalized? You don't? Well, regardless, look what Bailey got you for your desk.
Oh, she got me that for my desk?
Yes.
Thank you.
Look, is Bailey in here? So you can put pens and pencils, your ruler in here. Hadley! I'm not done opening the package, babe.
Is this your stuff?
Well, these are for both of you.
Okay.
Look. That's why I was asking, Bubba. Well, that goes for your school desk. You can put it at that desk for now, but we're getting you guys school desks. What do you tell Bailey?
Thank you.
But if you think of like any type of like little hand squeezy or like a fidget that you want me to add on Amazon to have at your desk, let me know. Or we can look through them later.
Well, I'll just take like any like stress ball or something.
Okay. Like a Nido or something?
No, not a needle. Just a stress ball that I can like just squeeze.
Okay. And then she got these for Mama. And then a stapler, honey.
Should I take these out of the case and put them in here now?
You can if you want. I just think it's going to make it like packed.
Yeah, I will. That's so cute.
It is. Yeah, I was up so late watching that. Look, do you see this cute baby blue stapler?
That is so cute.
Yeah, I also was up all night. I got Hadley one of those already. That was funny, though. He was saying the funny stuff, and they came in, and he surrendered immediately. Girl, that was, like, painful as hell to watch. I feel like I was on edge all fucking day. Oh, look, and it came with a little... Hello? Yeah, I mean, that shit was just crazy to watch. Bailey, thank you so much, my gorgeous queen. I seriously cannot wait to order their desks and have like a designated space for all of this. Hi, Verena. How cutie. A cute baby blue little stapler, some cutie flare pins, and then she got both of the kids their organizers, folders. They flipped it on its side, yes. So I know some of you guys have been following along with like me reconnecting with one of my old best friends. You know, there's people on the internet, on fake pages that are like, that's why she has no friends. The town of Greenwood hates her. She's such a shitty person. When literally every single one of my friendships, I was too good of a friend to those people. And they can't come to terms with that, which is fine. That's not a me problem. But Mia was one of my like most purest friendships, like the most genuine, like we're very much similar people. We both are like emotionally intelligent for the most part. We both are the same type of parents. We both want the same things out of life. Like we're just very, very similar compared to my ex best friend of 16 years where it was more like a trauma bond friendship. But anyways, some of you guys know that we reconnected like 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago. And we sat on FaceTime today for an hour and a half, and it was just so healing to my soul. She just reinstilled in me, like with all of the drama going on, she's like, Harley, you know who you are, and even your old friends know who you are and how good of a woman, mother, friend you are, despite your mistakes. And I'm just like, that's the type of people you need in your life. Because my girl knows these people are sleeping on me. Hi, Jenna, babe. I've never written with the flare pen before. So we're about to get a little notebook for me. But that's why I left the live earlier, because I was like, oh, we're about to be on the phone for a hot minute. Let me just get off and come back. Hi, Naya, babe. Really? I don't feel like I've ever wrote with one. And this has so many cutie colors in it. I know y'all see it. I never knew that they were pens, though. I always thought they were markers. We're about to write with it, honey, girl. Hadley has a package coming today that is 35 pounds. Hi, Britt. Memphis. I really don't even want to talk about that dark ass shit either. Like, I feel so sad and bad.
Mom?
Yes, honey.
This is the best squishy in the whole world. It is way better than the Neatos. And I would never say that. It is way better than
I thought that is a Neato.
No, it's a fake Neato, but...
That's not fake. The box literally said Neato.
No, it didn't.
Let me see. Quit talking to me like that.
That is way better.
Look, there's already a hair on it. Yeah, see, look. Oh, it was just written like it.
Yeah. But look, it's the same thing that goes
I know, Abby, same.
It's the same thing that goes in the Neato.
Look, so your
Way
math
better.
teacher just wrote me back. She said that's weird. My co-teacher, Miss Blank, who teaches ELE, was sick yesterday and class was canceled, but she is here today. Miss Blank, who teaches ELA in another homeroom, was here yesterday but is sick today. If ELA has been canceled both days, maybe she's somehow in limbo between homerooms. That might be part of the problem. I'll work on figuring it out. As long as she's been able to do her assignments, she's good.
What is this? Oh, paper clip remover. But this is the best squishy.
Tell Iz about your nails. What? Vane, you're good, babe. Thank you guys for the gifts. Hi, Miss B. Hi, Heidi. What made us decide to homeschool? I've wanted to homeschool. One of my supporters got it off of Amazon for her. The Air Better or the Pro Max? I like them both equally. I don't have any like negatives about either of them. I've wanted to homeschool them since they first went to school. I just was not like in a mental place to want to do that. Like I was very selfish with my time. But it's something I've been praying on. I had been researching like here and there every single year.
Hazel's staring at that.
Is what virtual? You said tell us about your nails. Are my nails virtual? I'm confused. Hi, Anna. Thank you, girl. It's a little V-Day shirt.
Hazel.
I hit her all the time. What are you talking about? I abuse her.
I know.
Duh. Yes, it is. But I don't know. Just like the world is so heavy right now. I hate my kids leaving me. Like after winter break, they got sick, so they really missed an extra week. And the thought of sending them back to school was like tearing me into shreds. I always cry when I send them back to school. Like I always struggle with it for like the first 2 or 3 days. And Trent's always like, babe, it's okay. Like trying to comfort me. I just am a better human when my children are in my home. And so the contrary, the haters say I'm homeschooling them because I'm lazy, which makes no fucking sense because homeschooling means I have to do a lot more, but they'll reach for anything. Saying that I couldn't get my kids up in the morning or whatever the case may be. My kids were never late for school, didn't have tardies. My kids were always on time for school. it's easier to get them up in the morning and send them to school than to have to sit there with them and help them with lessons and make their lunches and whatever the case may be. Like, but it's just what I feel like is best for our family. Hi, Skylar, babe. And our children thrived in school. Like, we loved their school. They had no issues. Our kids were and are amazing students. So it had nothing to do with the school, nothing to do with like anything going on within the school. It was just what we wanted to do, you know? And by the grace of God, we are blessed enough for me to be able to be home and to be able to help them with school and sit with them and make sure they're getting their assignments done and help them with math problems. Like today, Hadley and I were sitting down and we were doing fractions and simplifying fractions and messing with mixed numbers and like, I don't know, like that's just what we want to do, you know? Hi, Aaron, babe. Hi, Liz. And so far we love it. It's chaotic right now because there's so many things like not going right and like classes that Hadley should be added in, but she's not added in. So she's not learning the material. So then I'm sitting there teaching her the material, but it won't be this way forever. It's just like some small things that have fallen through the cracks. So once they all get fixed, it'll be a lot more smooth. But even with it being chaotic, I still love it equally. Like I'm obsessed with it already. I can't wait to get their desks set up and all cutesies and order them and stuff like that. Thank you, Chazzle Dazzle. Yes, gotta work out the kinks, but anything virtual is. Honestly, homeschooling is the right thing to do. Our world is falling apart, honestly. Yeah, Jenna, I'm not, like, even slightly, I don't care what haters have to say about it. Like, it's what worked for our family. It's what we wanted to do, so that's what we did, and I regret not a single ounce of it. Hi, Day Babe. Ariana, thank you for the bow knot, babes. You pretty, pretty girl. You gorgeous queen. But in regard to all of the drama and stuff, you guys, I am truly just at a place where I'm just bored as fuck and I do not care about the drama. I don't care who's talking about me. I don't care who's streaming me. I don't care who's posting my lives on YouTube. I don't care about none of it. None of it. I was talking to Mia today and she just like reinstilled in me. Like, Harley, babe. Like, it's good that you have haters. Like, every single successful content creator has Reddits made about them, hate pages made about them, people that are reaching for shit. Like, stay true to you. Go back to your normal content and fuck those bitches. And anybody that brings them up, let them bring them up. Let them know that it's not gonna, like, they're not gonna keep bringing them up and move forward. And, honey, that's what we're doing, babe. It's from Target. Christian, thank you. I do think it's weird that Stella went around flying Memphis and out. Yeah, it's not 18 degrees. I was so stuck watching that shit and just like beside myself, but I just honestly don't even have the energy. Like, I woke up today feeling, just pray for anybody hurting right now, and you know. Yeah, I looked at that and I was like, I opened the front door earlier to get a package off the front porch, and I was like, oh my God, it's so warm. That's what I was going to do, open some windows. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so warm in here. And I was like, let me go look at the temperature. So I came in here and looked at the fridge to see the temp, and fresh air. I went to go look at the fridge to check the temperature, and the fridge said 18 degrees, and I was like, you know it's been cold as fuck in Indiana when 18 degrees feels nice. But then it was wrong. It was not 18 degrees. We need to get a screen door, but honestly, I don't want to really do anything to this house since we'll be eventually moving. You know what I mean? Like, I keep thinking about how I want to rip all of our floors up and do hardwoods everywhere, not just in the kitchen and like entryway. But then it's like, why invest a single penny in this house until we like list it? You guys, these pins. Y'all weren't lying about these, huh? I just wrote this on there. Mom's homeschool notebook. Hadley drew me some cutie pictures in here. $38 by you. They're flare pens. Thank you, Melissa, babe. Now I'm making a little to-do list for myself. I love these pens. Lexi, same girl. So warm. This is like go walk outside weather. But I also want to go tan. Thank you, Britt. Hold on, you guys. Sorry, guys. I had an Alani today. Hi, Mama Katie. I don't know why today feels like Friday, oddly, and it's not. It's just Tuesday. Making a to-do list for myself. I'm amazing, actually. I'm doing so good. These children, I'm telling you. I cannot believe it's so freaking nice outside right now. Krista, thank you, babe. You guys, Gift Gal, FYI, y'all are the motherfucking best. We only need one more thing in the Gift Gal, and we have 2 special gifts that need to be filled, which is the Valentine's cake, the Mighty Sweetie, and then we need 5 DJ glasses to fill our Gift Gal up, honey. Honey bunny. Hi, Patty, babe. Hi, Patty girl. What are y'all doing today? Hi, Tisha. Ooh, Hope. Kyra, that's what I need to do, girl. Need to do, girl. Y'all see this week's crumble cookies? They actually look yummy for V-Day cookies. Don't tell me that, Brie. I determined yesterday was my last day of eating like a bitch. And when I say bitch, I'm speaking about myself. It's time to start losing weight for vacay. I'm gonna wear a bikini regardless in Florida. Hannah, no. I don't know anything about that case, Liz. Literally nothing. Not a singular thing. Thank you, Jordan. I haven't had lunch today. I actually might drink me a protein shake right now. I had a protein bar. I may have me a protein milk, shall I say. And then have some chicken and rice for lunch. I really want to go on like a 3-day liquid only fast. Who is she? I don't even know who she is. Valentine's Day plans. We always usually celebrate Valentine's Day with my mom. Because my mama comes first always, honey. And Trent usually works on Valentine's. Unless it falls on that year as like a day that he's not working late. So we usually go to dinner with my mom, something like that. And then the weekend of Valentine's Day, we usually will go to like a fancy dinner. But this year, I want the kids to dress up too and go with us on a fancy dinner. And Trent and I can do like a Wednesday date or something like that. Or we could go to dinner another night too. I just don't feel like getting dressed up and getting cute, honestly. Wrigley, do you need to go potty? Do you need to go potty? Denver. Denverlyn. Denver. Yeah, I just don't care to really get dressed up like that anymore, honestly. I just don't have it in me. But I'm going to get off when the kids' school box comes. I'll let y'all know. Or I'm going to go live. Hadley has her materials box coming. It's 35 pounds. So when that comes, I'm going to go live and do like an unboxing so y'all can see like the type of materials they sent for anybody that's considering K-12. Really, Liz? Hadley's is supposed to be here today via USPS. I don't know, Jordan. I don't know, girl. I love y'all, but I've truly been enjoying my like time off of live. Denver, what are you doing? Come here. Why are you just laying down here? Why are you just laying down here, huh? Wrigley's sitting next to me. Chill out. Chill. Stop. 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 Isn't K-12 online a public school? Yes. Which I've said too many times. When are you off of live? I feel like you're usually on all the time, Stacy. I was on live 21 hours last week, so about 3 hours a day, babe. You may just be watching hate pages showing my videos. Abby, thank you, babe. Yeah, it's like 53 here. Hi, go away. Stacy, I'm waiting for a response from you. Because you seem to be confused, like the haters. I think the hateful people are delusional because they think about me 24/7. They like convince themselves that like I'm live 24/7. When that's not the case. I go live on this account. And this account only. I said I've enjoyed not being on live as much. I've not been on live as much. Which anybody that like watches me consistently knows that I've not been on live as much as I usually am. Which is why every time I come live, they're like, oh, I've missed you. Denver, come here. Guess what we're gonna do? Guess what we're gonna do? Well, actually, no, I'm not. No, you haven't. I've been refreshing like Nicole looking for you. I'm always low-key looking for you when I get on. We do miss you, but I totally get it. No, girl. I just feel like that was a very like backhanded way to say that. When are you not on live? I don't know. How many hours are in a week and subtract 21 from that? And that'll give you your answer. Wrigley Rose. But anyways, to my supporters, I love y'all. To my haters, a black dog is sniffing and walking in the yard. To my haters, I also love y'all because at the end of the day, y'all put me in front of so many more people that don't see me. And for that, I'm thankful. And to the silent people who just watch and they don't know what side of the fence they're on, I also love y'all. But I'll be on at some point probably today. I don't know. Queenie, thank you for the heart me, babes. Babes. I hope to see you live when I get on every day. It makes me sad when you're not. Well, listen, guys. All you have to do is when you get on live and you can't find me, all you have to do is look up Nicole's account and watch from the outside and you'll get to see playbacks of me. I wouldn't go inside and watch. We don't want to support people that are miserable. But y'all can still watch me that way. Or I think there's like a couple of like YouTube. I know, Abby. I'm so happy about it. And it's only Tuesday. That's what I did with Cluck Bright. If y'all are trying to see me, just go to Nicole's page, hang out from the outside. Don't give her no views. Out of all the views she gets, she has about 30 people that actually support her and about, I think the most I've seen her have in her live is like 100 and something. Yeah, girl, I'm still doing TikTok. I'm eventually going to start doing more vlogs. Patty, thank you, babe. I'm trying to get Mia. If you guys don't follow Mia, hold on. Actually, she's very political. Very, very political. Very, very, very liberal. Y'all know, most of you. Yasmin! She said, babe, gift gal is filled, honey. Thank you, babe. I don't have a YouTube, nar. I don't. Actually, let me not sit down. Let me let Denver in. Yasmin, thank you so much, queen. Now the gift gal is filled. We only have 2 special gifts now that need filled. If anybody is feeling froggy. I want you guys to know, I don't appreciate the gifts you send me. I don't appreciate your support. I'm literally just putting on a front and a fake. I'm faking the funk. So y'all keep putting money in my pockets. Thank you. Come here, Wrigley. Come here. Need to go, girls. I actually can't stand you guys. You only need a Valentine cake now. Oh, wait, really? At least she's honest. Something those bitches can't be. Oh, dang. Abby, thank you for the mighty sweetie and the fluffy heart. Oh, yeah, I only need a Valentine cake. Y'all are the real OGs. Keep giving me your motherfucking money. I'm kidding. Hi, Elizabeth. But what I was saying, Mia, she's one of my best girls. Always has been, always will be. We just had like a little separation. We love it when you abuse us. But we've reconnected. Hi, Aaron, babe. And my heart has truly never been more full. But she's very, very liberal. But outside of the politics, if you're not liberal, if you love liberal shit, go follow her. Outside of the politics, she is walking through, use and abuse us. Yasmin! I mean, yeah, Yasmin, you better send that. You guys better drop gifts. The fuck? And you guys filled the gift goal, or my gift goal? Yeah, that's right. It's tell you what to do Tuesday. Now somebody better drop a line right now, otherwise you're all getting blocked. Every one of you. 170 of you. 2 lions, matter of fact. 1 for yesterday, 1 for today. But anyway, she's walking through a season. Right, comments off until I get a lion. Aaron, babe, I'm totally joking. It's just funny because the hate pages say that I don't appreciate any of you guys. And you guys can tell, everybody can tell that I'm not genuine or thankful. Yes, if you aren't a liberal, go follow her. Cuss me out a little more and I might. Bitch, send me a motherfucking line right now. I'm kidding. Okay, guys, I'm done. Anyways, no matter what your political view is, left, right, liberal, conservative, doesn't fucking matter. Outside of that, she is walking through a season right now. She's kind of transitioning her content. She's very passionate about politics. But she speaks facts to some degree. Her and I don't agree politically, but that has nothing to do with our friendship. I don't want to say we disagree politically. We stand on different sides of the fence, but still love each other so much and respect each other. There are some things I agree with. There are some things I don't. But that doesn't determine our friendship, because politics shouldn't determine friendships. Politics shouldn't make you feel like you can judge somebody or not love somebody. And if people don't agree with that, that's your own decision. But I love everybody, and whatever you support is what you support. Exactly. Respecting each other's political opinions. And we just don't, like, we have interesting conversations about things, but they don't get heated. We respect each other. Like, she gives me insight, I give her insight, I tell her out. Like, it's always been that way. But that's neither here nor there. My howling dog. She's walking through a season of life right now. She just went through a separation. And I just think that she can be very beneficial for a lot of you. I'll pin her account, you guys, 1 second. She's beautiful. Come on, Wrigley. She's beautiful. She is a single mother to 2 kiddos. And when I like always say, like I used to say a lot, like all of the friendships that I've lost, none of them are like women that I can learn from. You know what I mean? Like none of them are women that I want to take any life lessons from. None of them are women that mentally were where I was. And I'm not saying this to be mean, but there's friends for those people. You know what I mean? Like my ex-best friend and I, she just simply didn't have the same ambition as me. We didn't parent the same. Her relationship is nothing like mine. Like, and that's not to say it's wrong, but I just believe, like, I'm just the type of person where it's like, I want to be friends with people that encourage me to do better. I want to be friends with women that are doing better than me so I can, like, grow from them. And I was always that friend to my friends. She was the only friendship that I had that was like a very pure friendship. We didn't sit around and talk about people. It wasn't negative energy. Like we just had such a pure and genuine friendship that was built on like a foundation of loving each other. And when our friendship ended, I didn't go talking shit about her, exposing her life or her secrets, and she didn't do that to me publicly. And so I think that's important. But she's walking through a season right now in her life that I think would be beneficial to a lot of people is what I'm getting at. And when you have friends that's why I just think it's so like rich that any of my old friends are on fake accounts feeding tea pages, because it's like, and Mia and I were having this discussion today. Mia was like, Harley, anybody that says you're a bad friend or you're a shitty mom or you're a shitty person, they know that they're lying. Like they can't get the resentment out of their heart of your guys' friendship ending because those things are untrue, you know? And we just reconciled. And she has shown that in her action that when our friendship ended, she wasn't online talking shit about me. She wasn't running her fucking mouth. She wasn't telling any things I confided in her about. Whereas other friendships that ended, they're all in the mix. They try to pretend they're not, and they claim they're not, but they are. So anyways, y'all go follow me at. It's at MIA Crave, CRAVE. This is her TikTok. At MIA CRAVE. Yes, they want to be relevant. And me and I were talking about it today on the phone, and she was just like I'll use this for an example. In general, the way people leave you says a lot about how they feel about the relationship. Yes. I'll say, and I feel like, again, and I said this earlier, that like my ex-best friend, I had like a trauma bond to her. Like I was constantly in a place of like, if something happened to her, I would never forgive myself, but I knew that I deserved better. You know, I knew I was way too good of a friend to her. I knew that the things she confided in me about, I kept close to my chest. I like just different levels to people and their maturity and friendships. But, I forget what I was saying right before that. But yeah, Mia and I were just talking about it, and it's like, oh, we were talking about, because my ex-best friend, I've reached out to her numerous times. We haven't been friends for 3, almost 4 years. And our kids went to the same school. Her kids would see me at school, run up to me, hug me, tell me how much they loved me, like tears in their eyes. And like I never told my kids they couldn't talk to my ex-best friend. I never told my kids she was a bad person. I never, like our daughters were best friends. And if she was ever to be mature enough to call in the past and be like, hey, I want to pick up Hadley to play with, it was her best friend at one point from birth until 3 years ago, I would have been like, absolutely. Like, we don't have to associate. We don't have to be friends. Like, you can pick her up. Let me know when I need to pick her up and you can send her out. Because I don't want to be friends with my ex-best friend. However, I'm mature enough to be like, well, yes, I want good for her. And yes, I care about her. Like, it's somebody that I loved for 16 years. Like, there's no bitterness or resentment in my heart to be like, ew, fuck her. And she was the shitty friend to me. And there's a lot of projection. And that's what me and I were talking about today. Like, I've texted her over the last 3 years. Like, one of her daughters ended up getting taken to the hospital by ambulance, and Tristan came home and was like, Mom, I saw her daughter blank get picked up by an ambulance. And so I had texted her and I was like, I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what's going on, but just know I'm praying for you. And I know how bad you're hurting, because one thing I can say about my ex-best friend is she loves her fucking girls more than anything in this world. So I had texted her and I was like, I know you're hurting. And I don't expect a response. Like, I get that out for me. Like, I hope that you're doing okay, and I'm praying for her because I love her daughter still to this day more than anything in this world, next to my kids. But I've texted her throughout the time and been like, hey, like, if you ever want to let the girls get together, because her daughter was telling me she wanted to see Hadley and have Hadley's phone number and play with Hadley. But I don't think she was like saying that to her mom. I think she was afraid that her mom would be like, no. Because her youngest daughter had walked up to me at the school one day when I was volunteering and was like, Aunt Harley, I miss and love you so much. Like, she was begging me to sit and eat lunch with her. And she goes, are you going to stop being mean to my mommy soon so I can come over? And I was just like, honey, I was like, I'm not mean to your mommy. Like, I'll always love your mom. And I hope the best for her. But maybe one day, you know? Like, I wasn't trying to break her heart in the middle of her fucking school day. And so I would like text her over the years, like, hey, like, just hoping and praying she had matured and she didn't have resentment in her heart anymore. Like, hey, you know, you can come get Hadley anytime. Like, you don't have to let your girls come here, but they deserve to still have a friendship, and adult shit shouldn't get in between that, period, point blank, ever. Like, I don't care who you are. You can't convince me that a children's friendship has to end because adults can't be friends. Like, my kids are friends with a lot of people that I don't talk to on a day-to-day basis unless my kids are there, you know? And so my ex-best friend, like, uses that. Like, all of the times, you know, she's texted me and I just want nothing to do with her. Like, that's just immaturity, babe. Like, that's not, I've never texted you saying I miss you. I want to be your friend. Let's reconcile. It's all strictly been mature conversation that should have never been an issue in the first place between two adults and children, you know? Period, point blank. But it's just like, things like that, it's like, are you okay? Because me texting you was never like trying to pry to get back into your life. I don't ever want to be that person's friend again. I've never, ever felt better than I feel now. But I don't think our children should have to be in the middle of it. Which now it's a little bit different because it's been a long time. Hadley still talks about her daughter and is still like, I hope one day that I can go over there. Or I hope one day that Ray will come pick me up. Like, and my kids still love her again. Even if you did say you missed her, why is she airing it out? Right. But that's the type of person she is. Here's the thing. Somebody that gets a mature adult text message from somebody and they feel the need to go to all of the people that don't like that person and say, oh, so-and-so texts me. Like, she's trying to be my friend or whatever. Like, that's self-explanatory on the type of person they are. You know what I mean? Like, not much needs to be said about that. Like, that's pretty like, oh, okay. Like, when Mia texted me, when we got in touch with each other, I didn't say shit to you guys. Like, I didn't text all my friends like, hey, I said a friend reached out to me, but I wasn't like, this person texted me and they want to be best friends. Like, I said something very small, left it at that. We had been texting nonstop, and then eventually I went to her house, and then I told you guys about it. But, like, she just does. But the thing is like, the only people that believe her are the people that are like her. A lot of people don't. They just listen to what she has to say, and it's like, oh, okay, you know? But I don't know. I just think it's sad, you know? Yes, Mia and I, who I truly had, like, again, my last friendship was 16 years. Kayla, thank you, babe. My friendship with Mia was like a couple of years. But in a couple of years with Mia versus my 16 years of a friendship with somebody else, my friendship with Mia was just way more pure and mature. And it was like that friendship into adulthood that like you always knew you needed, you know? So reconciling with her, like I went to her house, what was it, maybe 3 weeks ago, and we didn't shut the fuck up. We sat there for hours on end, like crying, talking about life, like what's been going on. And then she FaceTimed me today, and Kayla, girl, she FaceTimed me today, and we were on FaceTime for an hour and a half, like just catching up on life. And I don't know. It's just like, I don't want friendships in my life at the age of 34 that are like immature or just built around drama, or like there's nothing but negativity in it, or like partying, or like I want friendships that are like built on us being near the same place in life, you know, and wanting the same things out of our friendships. And that's my friendship with her. And I'm truly just so fucking thankful. And what? Shylin, what part? And that's the thing, Jen, is like I am such an empath. And that's what fucks me up the most, I think, about my 16-year friendship. Because, and me and I talked about this today, that girl literally cannot go to anybody and say I was a bad friend to her. She cannot go to anybody and say I did fucked up shit to her. She cannot go to anybody and say I was a bad friend to her. She cannot go to anybody and say I was a bad mother. She cannot go to anybody and say that I abused my children. Like, she cannot go to anybody and say I was a bad wife, because she's done some of the same fucking things that I've done. So it's like, yeah, she can bluff to other people. You know what I mean? And convince other people of these things. But like, she knows that it's not true. And yeah, Shylin, I can't fuck with it. It is hard to find. And it's crazy because we were talking about it on the phone today, and it's like our friendship separated. And of course, when our friendship ended, my ex-best friend, like, she loves to like run towards people that I like no longer have in my life anymore and bond with them. But we were talking about it today, and again, like when Mia and I had a falling out, there was never like hate in either of our hearts. Like, there was hurt for sure, but we never let that hurt turn into like immaturity and resentment and blasting each other on social media. Like, every secret I've ever known about Mia is still right here. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. It's just refreshing that we can like reconcile, and there's no like bad blood, and like we're able to pick up right where we left off at. And it feels like we did not miss out on years of our friendship. And like her daughter and Hadley, they were all very close. Her daughter is a little bit younger than Hadley, but they've been like texting and playing Roblox together, and Like, I don't know. Like, things just really picked back up to where they used to be. Exactly, Shylin. And that's the thing I've realized about my ex-best friend. Like, it was never a friendship. It was always what we did for her. Because, again, everybody mutually, whether they hate me or not, know that I bent over backwards for her and her family. Like, doormat status. And it was never, like, reciprocated, which it didn't need to be. But, yeah. I don't know. I just feel so thankful and I'm so happy, and I feel like things have to happen for a certain reason. And so, like, mine and Mia's friendship separating, I feel like had to happen. Like, she has grown so much as a woman, and she's single now, and she doesn't have her dusty, crusty ass baby daddy. I'm just kidding. I shouldn't say that. She doesn't have her baby daddy dragging her down anymore. Like, she has found her inner strength, and she has stepped fully into, like, her femininity and, like, who she is. And I don't believe that either one of us would be where we are right now if we didn't have that separation. I can't imagine being someone's friend. We fall out and I tell their secrets. Leah, girl. Every single secret I've ever had, that girl ran and told everybody. But again, that says so much more about that person than it does the person that they're gossiping about or being shitty about, you know? Like, that is, like, it, again, it just, and I've mentioned things that my ex-best friend has done, but I've never gotten on here and shown proof of shit, and I have plenty of it. I just believe that everything somebody does that's done in the dark, it'll always come to light, and who are any of us to judge somebody for that? Like, I'm not about to sit back and judge her for things that she did that I also did, which is why I've never gotten on the internet and done that, or I've never called her fiance, who I was very close to, and sent him pictures and text messages that I have, nor will I ever. And she knows that, and that's why she plays how she plays. But God will handle that. She can go to church and she can get closer to the Lord and say that she's healing. And no, you're not, babe. You have so many apologies due to a lot of fucking people, including your fiance, your children, me. Like, no, girl. No. You have to hold yourself accountable. Like, when you publicly shame and humiliate somebody and you do them wrong, you owe them that apology and you owe them that accountability. It's not just, oh, you only get right with God and yourself. You owe that to everybody that was in the situation that you hurt or did wrong or did dirty or turned your back on them, or, you know, you pretended that you were like a strong, supportive person to somebody and they confided in you and things that you also encouraged, and then you turned and was shitty. Like, no, babe. You will not bear fruit, honey. And unfortunately, karma doesn't miss, but it's not karma. There's not a set time on when karma hits, but that's why I am confident in myself and I am confident in my story, because I've held myself accountable, because I've apologized to the people that have been involved in my shitty decisions, because I've gone to God about it, because I sat in a church and wrote my wrongs. Like, I don't hold myself accountable, and I don't beat myself up anymore about the shit that I've done, nor will I ever again. So it's like, what anybody else has to say about me that wasn't involved in the situation, they're blowing smoke and too busy worried about my life and what I've done than worrying about their own life, which will not bless them. So, but anyways, y'all go follow Mia. It's at Mia, MIACRAVE. I'm trying to talk her into, she's a little shy girly. Not really like shy, but it's hard for her to get out of her comfort zone. And I've always been that friend to her to push her out of her comfort zone. So So I'm trying to we'll probably soon have another little girls' night, and I'm going to get her to go live so you guys can all meet her. And hi, Dog Digital. So you guys can all meet her and she can get comfortable going live and stuff. She went to school and she has a career. And she makes decent money. But now that she's operating like just a one-income household, she's not above making more money. So I was like, it would be the perfect opportunity. She is shy, yes. She just doesn't have the confidence in herself that she should have, but she's been torn down by a man for 10 years, you know? Like, she's stepping into that season of her life right now. And I, like, was telling her, like, I think that she would be, like, a huge help to you guys. Like, I think you guys will see the resemblance in why we were best friends. But she has different things to offer you guys, you know? So, she my girl. She's my girly girl. She will. But anyways, I love you guys so much. I'll be on live whenever the UPS package comes and unbox it with you guys. Hi, Sid babe. But I love you all. Stop sending me screenshots, please. I don't care. Screenshots, pages that are talking about me, I don't care about none of it. I love y'all. I know your heart behind it, but I don't care. What people say about me is none of my business. Mika, sorry, babe. Crime talk. I have a Tell Me Lies episode to watch. So I'm about to cozy up on my couch. We're done with school for the day. I've got chicken set out for dinner. And I'm going to chill. Like I deserve to. Mika, I love you more. I've got my windows open. It's 55 fucking degrees in Indiana. Is it, Kristen? I can't wait. Skylar, I love you more. I love you all. I'll see you guys when the package comes with their school materials. Bailey, babe, thank you for your Amazon wish list items that were sent here today. So thankful for all of y'all. Whatever way it is that you show up in my life, rather it's just being here, supporting, tapping, commenting, dropping gifts, sending stuff from the wish list, loving my babies. I'm so incredibly thankful for all of you. And I know that I don't have to say that because I believe that y'all feel that and know that. So love you guys. Have the best day and I'll see y'all later. Bailey girl, I love you. Thank you so much.